Hey everybody, on this episode of the New Worker TV, we'll discuss about taking initiative to get out of the treadmill. Well, Arnold met someone yesterday in a meetup where he had this situation and where he noticed that because sometimes when you're meeting people or you're in different situations, or environment, you can notice that you're still on the treadmill or not. But maybe Arnold, you can tell us more about this story or this event from yesterday.
Well, it's just in general that many young people which we meet from all over the world, they are very well aware of themselves that they are stuck. But the story ends there, kind of.
Yeah.
Because they either don't know how to get out of it or are not really taking action to get out of it or approaching people for help, asking for help.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that means that you remain stuck. If you really keep on doing the same thing over and over, you remain stuck. So I really would like to urge young people is to do any kind of action to get out of that situation. And what is really needed is your creativity, because it's not like I'm doing the same things over and over again. Yeah, it's the definition of insanity is doing the same things over and over again and expecting a different result. That is insanity. So it is like, if you don't want to be insane, if you don't want to become insane, you got to do something else, and which means using your creativity on many levels. So what was shared yesterday in that meetup about creativity is like there are a couple of things which you can do to boost your creativity. One is like write down your ideas. We all have ideas every day. We see things which are not right, or things which we don't like in a shop, or things we think find strange, or maybe we get a cool idea that we want to set up whatever a camping on Mars, whatever. It doesn't matter. Just write down your ideas.
Yeah.
And again, you have to do that because I tell you, if you have now a brilliant idea, you forgot it in half an hour. So you got to write it down. So either in a notebook, in your phone, in your computer. I don't care, but capture your ideas. The second thing is really to get creative. Is you need to seek challenges and failure and manage your failures and what we call experimenting and do new things. So. Don't remain stuck. Do something new. Approach strangers. Ask them for help. Read total different books. Whatever. And that's the same. And the third item is broadening. Is like broaden your skills and knowledge. Again, if I keep on reading the same stuff from the same people, or I'm only talking to my friends, same problems, I will not get out of that situation. I need my creativity to get from situation A to situation B. And even a very important one is change your surrounding, your physical and social environment. Go work in different places at the same time. Actually, that person who I'm referring to yesterday said me, well, he was very good. He said, Arnold, you're the it's a statement is like you're the product of the 5 people on which you deal the most with on a daily basis. So if those people are also negative and like, oh, this is not working, and grumpy, this is not working, they're always complaining or whatever, it's time to find a new environment, find new people. They're everywhere, whether you live in big cities, in small cities, in any culture, whatever. There are upbeat people who like to learn and grow and whatever. That is that's how I did meet yesterday Rusi, and who's now helping us with the finance. She was really upbeat and she was continuously learning and growing and liking to help and whatever. And I was like, oh, well, I'm going to ask her whether she can help us. And immediately she said yes. So that is the type of people you want. That's the type of people you want to be around, not the people like, oh, this is not working, it's difficult, and it's just shitty. And the prime minister this, and then my neighbor that, and my parents and my boss, and blaming everybody else. But hey, look in the mirror, use your creativity, do something else. That's basically what is really. And again, it takes action. It's not like being creative or whatever. You know, when there was yesterday this workshop, whatever, you know, all of the tools and technologies I knew. Well, why? Because I'm working for 30 years in this area. I put in my effort. I read books. I exercise. I do all these things. So yeah, it's nothing. It's like, yeah, I read this morning an article. People all saying that footballers like Messi and all, oh, it seems so simple and easy, but people forget that these folks have been practicing since they were 4 or 5 years old. They've been practicing 10 hours a day. Yeah, and if you do that for 20 years, yeah, then it seems easy. I agree. So it's like creativity is also a matter. We're all creative. So there's no argument I'm not creative. We're all creative.
Yeah.
You can read any kind of study around it. As a matter of fact, I give you an assignment. Find studies around it. You'll find that creativity is not a genetic quality. It's something which is inherently in all of us and something which you can learn. So I urge you, really start growing that muscle. It's a muscle.
Yeah, you read my mind. Yeah, but that's it. Well, build your habits, your own habits, but not the same. Maybe that you have that might not work. If they're working fine, please continue with that. But as you said, it's just about testing and seeing what works and what you can do with not just with other people, but yourself. Yeah, absolutely. I can totally relate to that. So that was just it for that episode on, well, creativity then. Stay tuned for another one soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.